Hello again, this is Wake Angel 2001, and I have been looking for this figure for such a long time. In fact, here's a funny story. Yesterday, I went to the Target during my lunch break at work, and there was nothing there except 5 chili dog Sonics hanging on the peg. So when I went to Target again on my lunch break today, I looked and there were 4 chili dog Sonics and this Newtron figure. Like, what happened? Did one of the chili dog Sonics turn into Newtron? Well, did I accidentally step into a parallel dimension where the figure I wanted was actually available? Did I just get Mandela affected? Because, like, you know, it's not like I missed the fact that one of those Sonics was a Newtron. I looked at all 5 of them because I've been trying to find Newtron forever. But whatever, I finally found the final badnik from Green Hill. That's right, folks. With this, we have all 5 of the Green Hill badniks. Yep, Chopper, Crabmeat, Buzz Bomber, Motobug, and Newtron. Neutron's description is a stealthy chameleon-like badnik that uses camouflage to blend in with its surroundings to strike. 6 points of articulation. That's a pretty decent approximation. As we all remember, there were 2 versions of the Newtron badnik. One was a type that would appear on the wall and then fall to the floor and start flying towards you at ground level. Fun fact, when I was a little kid, I didn't realize that it was supposed to be a Newtron. I thought it was like some kind of flying superhero dude because, you know, on the 16-bit sprite with its legs folded up, I couldn't really tell that it had lizard features. The other Newtron was one that you weren't able to attack. It would just appear in parts of walls where Sonic can't go into, and it would spit out a little fireball and then disappear. But either way, the original Genesis sprites were not green. I think they were gray and blue. I think they only made him green in later games where he appeared. Although from what I understand, in concept art, he was supposed to be green. From what my friend Zach tells me, the running theory is that the green color of the Newt would blend in with the backgrounds too much, so you wouldn't be able to see them when you're actually supposed to. So that's why they went with a different color. But I digress. Let's get him out. Oh, by the way, because Newtron is a classic figure, we got the classic Sonic picture in the corner instead of the modern Sonic. Okay, so now let's get him out of the packaging. And here is Newtron out of the packaging. And you know what? I feel like I gotta mention something. Shouldn't this thing be called Chameleontron? I mean, like, you have the curly prehensile tail, you have the attached toes, you have the big buggy eyes, you have the crest on the head. This is a chameleon. Everything about this says chameleon. It does not say newt, especially since newts are amphibians and would be associated with water more than being able to camouflage in their surroundings because, you know, chameleons are sort of famous for being able to change color. I guess Newtron just flowed a little easier because it only has 2 syllables. And on top of that, it sounds like neutron, the fundamental particle. So I guess Dr. Eggman would sacrifice scientific accuracy so that he could make a better pun. Now, this Newtron figure was packaged so that you could see this side of the figure, but you couldn't see this side, and there's a little bit of a paint mar. I don't like that. But yeah, that's really the only thing that's wrong with the figure, a little bit of a paint mar on the right side of his face. But again, like, yeah, it's Newtron. I think that this looks a heck of a lot better than the Buzz Bomber does. And yeah, like, along with Crabmeat and Chopper, and even Drillbot, even though Drillbot is a Labyrinth Zone badnik and not a Green Hill badnik, this looks great. He has like a ball-jointed neck so it can wobble around and rotate. That's kind of cool. So you can look up slightly, look down slightly, look left and right. You can turn it upside down, you know. Like, yeah. Now he can spit fireballs from the same angle that he did in the game. And I just realized that the pillow I'm using as a backdrop is green, and this robot is also green. There we go. That should make the contrast a little bit easier. And the tail moves. It has the same kind of ball joint as the neck. And the legs move on swivels. So I guess you can roll them back all the way so that you can do the flying Newtron bit. I mean, if the tail, if only the tail was like, I know you can't individually joint all these points at this price point, but they could have put a wire in there so that the tail would be posable, and then you could do the straight line look so that he could be the flying version. As it stands, you can, hold on, how did they, just, yeah, I think this is a pretty accurate posture to how Newtron would look when it would spit the fireball, except, you know, they would be gray when they did this. But I'm not going to quibble about the color of the in-game sprite from the Genesis, because, like I said, whatever color the sprite was in-game, in concept art, this has always been Neutron's colors. Although, I don't think we would properly see Newtron in this color in a video game until, well, I think there was a very Neutron-like badnik in Sonic 3D Blast, and I believe these also appeared in Sonic Adventure. And probably in Sonic Generations too. Again, I really gotta go back to playing some Sonic Generations because it's been way too long. I don't really remember too well. But you know what? That's pretty much all I have to say about Newtron. I'm just happy that we have all of the badniks from Green Hill Zone. And what would be the next badnik I want? Maybe Crawl from Sonic 2, the Casino Yard Zone. Oh, but you know what my favorite badnik from the first game was? Roller from Spring Yard. I like that thing. It would be really cool if they could release it and give it like a hinging body so it could close up into a ball just like it did in the game. That would be the ultimate classic badnik toy. I wonder if they'll do that. But you know what? That's just speculation for the future. This is Wake Angel 2001 signing off.